Quite a while ago, I was attending an event, a celebration of sorts, and there's several people in that room that were clients of mine. And a lot of them thanked me, a lot of them talked to me, but one in particular came up to me during a break, and she said, "Thank you for saving my life." I'm like, "What?" I was like, it was like something hit my heart. Boom. How'd I do this? How'd I save this person's life? You know, maybe when I was a cop, but doing this. So this particular client was sent to me by my sister, Donna. And Donna, I went to Donna, I told her what had happened. And she said, yes. She said, "You did save her life." I said, "Well, how the hell did I save her life?" Because she was thinking of doing some things that she shouldn't have. Okay, now this is a while ago. I don't remember exactly what it was. But Donna explained that to me. She says, "You don't understand. You help a lot of people. You do a lot for people, get them to where they need to be." I'm like, wow, you know, I just don't understand this. I don't understand how this happens, what I do. And it festered in my brain for quite a while, to be honest with you. You know, I just give people advice. In other words, I'm a little different than mediums, okay? And please be careful, mediums. There's so many people out there that are not real, that use their ideology to try and sway you or try to sway you to think certain ways. It's sad, but just be careful. So I'm talking to somebody else about maybe a month later, and this woman had lost a child in a fire. And I've talked about Brenda before, and she's given me permission to do so. And before I got there, she was referred to me by a mutual friend. Before I got there, the fire department, one of the firefighters, told her that she threw a cigarette in the trash when she went out to food shop, and that's what started the fire. And I'm saying, like, no, I'm seeing a fire coming out of an electrical outlet, like a flame, like a blowtorch, which probably doesn't happen. No, she said, that's what happened. I said, why do you think that? She said, well, one of the firefighters told me that, and they're all heroes, and I believe them. I said, no, first off, not all firefighters are heroes, okay? Most of them are, not all right? So I said to her, I said, in a fire like that, they would have had to have a scientific investigator, a forensic investigator to investigate that fire. What was that person's report? Electrical outlet, she said. I said, so I saw it, and you had validation from that. And why do you have to accept that, because that's what happened, sadly. You had nothing to do with it. There's nothing you could have done to create something different, okay? And she lived for probably a good year, maybe longer, with that thought in her head that she's the reason her son was dead. And my session with her, which was validated through science, by the way, okay, helped her to start to realize that she was misled. Turns out that firefighter and several others were trying to claim that they were injured in a fire, and all, you know, it was a real mess. It's sad that people do that. But that made me realize what I do. You see, I don't go and say, Mom is here, Dad's here, your son, your daughter, whoever is here, and they want you to know X, Y, Z, and be happy, and understand that they're happy on the other side. First off, I don't do funeral home speak like a lot of people do. The only funeral home speak you will hear from me is in the beginning when I go through my little routine on how I work. And I say, everybody I get is in the light again, everybody I get is whole again. So whatever was bothering them here is gone. That's it, nothing more, okay? Then the souls will come through, show me a little bit, I call them press releases of how their life was here with my client. And that's the important part. Then what they do is they show me where they're at and what's going on with them and how to get through it. And this is not the only time that this has happened. It has happened a number of times. I've had a number of people looking to take their life. And I got there, one guy in particular, and if you look on my YouTube page, you'll see an interview with him, was going to do that. And my session with them changed. Now, do I hit everybody? Do I get everybody to believe? Most of the time. Not 100% of the time, because there are people out here that want to bring attention to themselves. I know it sounds hard, but please understand, it's not being hard. They draw attention to themselves or want to punish themselves by consistently thinking about those that passed. And I know it's hard to let go. And I'm not saying forget, I'm not saying to let go, I'm not saying to move on. Understand, that's not what I'm saying here. But what you have to do, you have to realize that you're still here, okay? And you have others that rely on you, others that like you. If you've lost a child, please try to remember, and this is very important, you have other children that need you. And honor that person's life while they were here. Know that you had a good relationship, respect them, and do what you can to honor them, love them, never forget them, but more important, because they don't want this, do not forget the others that are in your life. That's very important, okay? I see it not frequently, but I see it often enough where people like, that person that died was my whole life. Look, okay, I'm going to use an example with me. As a kid, my grandfather passed, my mother's father, when I was young. Every Christmas, my mother cried. Every Christmas, she missed him. And I got to say, probably from 10, 11 years on, I don't remember, it was a long time ago, it ruined my Christmases, okay? So Mom, missing her dad, and I get it, but she brought so much attention to herself and so much angst and incapable of getting past and honoring her father's spirit. By the way, I didn't know what I had back then, but I had something. And I knew she had to stop, and I knew he didn't want that to happen, but I couldn't tell her because I didn't know. But try to understand that losing a loved one is part of life. And it sucks, okay? But it's how you deal with it. It's how you get through life. If you've lost somebody to a drug overdose, do something in that world to try and honor that person. Make sure others don't make the same mistakes. Don't give up on yourself. Know that the souls want you to live a better life. Know that they want you have to continue on. You can't take your life, and I know people that want to do that, you can't take your life because mom or dad or aunt or uncle or somebody's not here anymore because you want to be with him. If you do that, you're not going to be with them. I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to be with them, not for a while, okay? Until you're prayed for by the people you left here. So, your choice. I'm here to help, and I do help a lot of people, and that story I told you is what made me realize I still don't understand it. I just do what I do. I'm just me, okay? Whenever a client comes to me, I always worry, am I going to get something for them? Am I going to help them? So, and then I ask for first names only. I don't want last names so people can't accuse me of Googling them. And who's going to come through, and a soul will come through for them, okay? And then they'll get the messages that they need. Whether they do something with it or not, totally up to them. I can only deliver the messages. I can only tell you what the souls want, and they will get to you. Again, I still don't understand what I do. I don't understand how it happens. I see in a faded black and white movie, I hear them talk to me in whispers or telepathy, and they, after they show me a little bit about what your life was like with them, that they're going to go into what's going on with you. And it might be a validation. I never know. But the thing is, I've got to be honest about it. I got to tell you what I get. I got to tell you what they want you to hear. I cannot make this about me. I never make it about me. I know a lot of people, so-called mediums, that do. It's sad. They think that they're great, and we don't have the cure for cancer. We just help people get through what they need to get through and get around. And by the way, the other day, I was with a client, and she told me, "You don't know what you did for me." I said, I just do this. She said, "No, you saved my life." And I looked at her and said, "I did?" She said, "Yeah, you did. I was in a real bad place." And so I'm going to continue to do that as long as God's will, and God grants these gifts. And I was attacked because I used the hashtag patriot. Well, I am a patriot, okay? I do believe in God. I'm not not a religious guy, but I don't condemn religion if that's what you need to get you through. But I believe in God. God's the one who granted these gifts. I'm going to honor him. I will always honor him. And I will make sure that he gives me what I need. And if one day he tells me, like many of the others, you no longer do this because you're making this about yourself, you're making this about money. And believe me, I need money because I'm in really bad shape financially. So, I have to charge. But, if he says, that's it, you're done, I'm going to walk away. I'm not going to continue to fake it. Because you know what? I think the people that do fake it are figured out. Don't do that to people. If you're listening to me and you're one of these providers, do me a favor. Don't do that to people. It hurts them. You can destroy lives, and I've seen that happen. Walk away. This is not cool. This is not great. This is not wonderful. It's painful. It's what I've been chosen to do. And it's what I do for my clients, not for me. Do you understand? If you want to see do I have an ego? Absolutely. You know where my ego is? In my photography. That's my art. And you can see my art. I'm on several places. That's where my ego goes, not with this. Always remain hopeful, never hopeless. Always be optimistic, never pessimistic. There's no reason not to. Please follow and like me here. Comment if you will. But I need followers. Not getting that many followers, not getting that many views. So I might, be honest with you folks, I might stop doing this because this is very difficult to do. Coming up with something once a week is not easy. Anyway, thank you for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please comment if you like. I love to read comments. Have a great day. Make sure you make the best of your life. Make sure that you do what you need to do to get through. You need to do it for others. Don't make it all about yourself. And you know what? If you do that, you'll be a lot happier. The souls will be a lot happier. You'll be honoring them. And you'll get a lot more out of life. Have a great day. Bye for now.